Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with another video. All right, y'all, just back with a real quick prediction here. I done my predictions last night in the live stream, but just in case you don't want to screw up through, I'm going to go ahead and drop my prediction for Gillian Robertson versus Priscilla Cachoeira. And I also wanted to talk about, of course, after seeing the weigh-ins, I want to ask y'all this question, man. Like, as y'all know, Gillian Robertson, she came in at 125. Of course, she makes weight all the time. But Priscilla Cachoeira, she weighed in at 129. So yeah, 4 pounds over the weight limit. Definitely gonna be giving up some of her purse now. But what do y'all think? Do y'all think that's gonna make a difference? Do you think that weight is something that she's kind of dependent on, add a little bit more power to her punch, to make herself a little bit heavier, to avoid takedowns? Do you think that's gonna be a factor? I mean, going into this fight, Gillian Robertson, I think she's in a must-win situation. Priscilla Cachoeira, I think that she's also in that position, but I think she knows that if she goes in there and looks good and wins in exciting fashion, Priscilla Cachoeira can continue to hold on to her career in the UFC, because the one thing about Priscilla Cachoeira is I think she kind of found her niche. She's kind of that exciting fighter that likes to go in there, be explosive, and look for those finishes, to get those fight of the night bonuses, or, those finishing bonuses, because that's the level that she's on. If she can continue to knock out girls on her level, she's fine with that, I think, because, we already saw what happened when she faced, top-level strikers or top-level fighters like Valentina Shevchenko, even the much better strikers like Molly McCann, you know what I mean? So I think that, Priscilla Cachoeira, she's kind of looking for that finish. She wants to try to break even here. She's going to give up some purse to maybe try to get that bonus, but I don't know if that's going to fly right now. Dana might be like, you miss weight. That also takes that cancels you out of a bonus as well, right? I think that's how that works, right? But anyways, Gillian Robertson, she's in that must-win position. I think that I'm gonna keep it simple. This is a fight that she has to go in there and look to just take this thing to the ground. Like, if anything, she'll want to use a good straight jab just to kind of throw off Priscilla Cachoeira, to make Cachoeira think, oh, she wants to strike with me? She's trying to strike? Oh, okay, I'm ready for that. But then, boom, Gillian Robertson can switch that level and take her down. But I think this has to be a fight where her punches has to be straight, Gillian Robertson, if she wants to get any type of respect. But don't look to keep it a striking match. Just land those strikes, throw the puncher off balance, throw her off rhythm, just to leave those openings where she can get her chances more so, where she can get those opportunities more so to get takedowns. Just don't go in for the same telegraph takedowns, because that's what Cachoeira, I think, is going to be expected. And Gillian, she can't wither under pressure, because Cachoeira is going to be putting a lot of pressure on her. She's going to be cutting the octagon off, and she's going to be on her, kind of like how Macy Barber was on. So she's got to protect her chin in this fight. She has to be on her defense. Keep the head low, I think. Keep the head low, like I said, throw a straight punch, and, be prepared to switch levels. And number one thing is get it to the ground early. Get this fight down to the ground early, because that's where Gillian's game is. Gillian's game is to get you down and keep you down until she can either ground and pound you, or she can snake in and get that rear naked choke, or set you up for that armbar, because Gillian, that's her game. She's very good on the ground, whether it's throwing strikes or, going for that submission win. Her jiu-jitsu is on point. I think her jiu-jitsu is way better than Cachoeira. Cachoeira kind of showed me how she can be a little lost on the ground on her back in her past few fights, especially Gina Mazzani. Gina Mazzani did a good job of using her wrestling. The thing is, she gassed out, and she didn't put the punches together on the ground. She didn't put enough punches together on the ground. That's why, the referee had to stand him back up. And instead of using that time to rest, she kind of overexerted herself and wound up getting stopped. And I think that's where Gillian's IQ is a little bit higher than Gina Mazzani's. I think Gillian knows exactly how to distribute her weight on the ground, put the weight on, get some rest in, at the same time land big elbows, and, look to finish. She is a finisher. I can give Gillian that. But this is one fight where she's going to have to step her IQ up. Cachoeira, coming in with that extra weight, I think she needs to, put the pressure on, set up those big power punches behind a good straight jab, throw the jab out, look to cut the octagon off on Gillian Robertson, stalk her, don't run after her, don't chase her like she did Molly McCann. That's why Molly was able to get out of a lot of trouble. Walk her down and just plant her feet, and get Gillian to plant her feet so it'll slow her down and then she can land in big shots, because neither one of these fighters are really fast. Neither one are really like this fast, explosive, athletic fighters. So this has to be Cachoeira's chance to, just use her punching abilities to really put the pressure on and intimidate Gillian Robertson. And that's the thing. I don't think Gillian is intimidated by power. She's shown that in the past. So let that be the mistake that she makes on her part. Priscilla Cachoeira can say, okay, you're not worried about the power. Well, you're still going to feel it. It has to be that time when she does that. But my overall pick for this fight is staying the same. I'm going to go with Gillian Robertson by submission in probably like the first to second. But that's just my pick because I think she's a technically better fighter. But also, I know her stand-up is not very good. And, it's not the best in the world. And I know that if the chin is open, Cachoeira could catch her with something big. But if Gillian Robertson can move her feet and get out of harm's way, she could, I won't say she could do what like Luana Carolina did, because, Luana Carolina is a Muay Thai fighter and she, knows how to measure her range and knows how to get out at angles. Fighters like her and Molly, they use a lot of angles on the puncher. But for Gillian, this has to be one where she just takes it to the ground, uses her IQ, and uses all of her skill sets, for this one fight, so she has to go in there and be explosive. I think she can do it. I go with Gillian by, like I said, first to second round submission win. Let me know, guys, in the comment section what you think, but hey, one punch is not too far away from being knocked out from Gillian Robertson. I have to stress that, Cachoeira always has that puncher's chance, and it can go either way, really. Let me know who y'all think. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.